Mostly four-seamers, occasionally a sinker, curveball, and once in a blue moon a changeup. Last 5 starts.
Yelich, high fly ball out to shallow left. Happ, 1 down.
Hard over there today.
Man, just his 7th game of the season. Of course, he missed most of the first few months and with a collision with Nico Horner, but bounced back from that. So back out on the field. Good to have Suzuki back. A couple of the too distant future. I think he and Nick Madrigal are scheduled for some live BP tomorrow, perhaps, for their team lead with his 16 home runs. Rowdy Tellez is the RBI leader, and then Willie is. And he draws the walk.
Second career start at first base as a big leaguer. Don't imagine he's played much, if any, at the cutting action to the outside edge. Catching a guy who throughout his career has been really good against left-handers.
With the Pirates, 5 times an All-Star. Quite familiar with the division. Steele induces the pop-up here, and Seiya Suzuki with his first chance, and he's got it. Two down for Mike Bross.
American flag in the witch that ended up under the house in the Wizard of Oz.
Snared by Patrick Wisdom. He'll make the play across the way.
Breeze outside, but it says 90% humidity, and I think you can feel that inside this ballpark this afternoon.
It wasn't too long ago. It was 88 degrees here.
Yeah.
That's wacky.
Grounded to Horner deep in the hole, has the time. And Urias seasons primarily a catcher. They're trying to work Pedro Severino back in. They will carry 3. So these two will be in the mix with.
First base will keep Caratini in the mix. He's been really good against left-handed pitching. He's a switch hitter and started his career.
There was the winningest manager in Milwaukee history and the longest tenured in the National League, Craig Counsell. Has taken the Brewers to the postseason.
That's not real edgy either. That was clearly a strike.
That was all ball on the inside. David Ross would love another one of those. The bullpen got some work in the loss yesterday to Boston as Keston Hiura, the DH. Got some power, but not a whole lot against lefties. He's under the Mendoza line.
Big league level. This is his second stint with the big club. He's spending some time down at AAA as well. Scouts.
Speaking of strikeouts, a 1-2 to close out that second inning.
He decided to take a look at one.
Yeah.
Take mode all the way there. Wasting no time. Comes back with the slider. Last time out.
74% fastball here with the four-seamer early on.
Yep.
From
season, so they had to go out and find somebody, and they got Caratini.
Reaches. Bodie is there. Good coverage at first. One away.
How many guys he has available, especially in that middle stretch of the game. I think his leverage guys, your concern would be if Justin were to run into trouble, third, fourth, fifth innings.
Keeping that count down thus far. To punch out, strikeout number 3. Gets slider coming in at 82 miles an hour for Justin. Flew out to left. High fly ball out to Happ in the first.
Left-handed batter. I think he's only allowed one extra base hit to a left-handed batter all year.
And none to a Brewer. Going in there with you just in case. And maybe the double down will add a dose of prevention. Down the bottom.
Adrian Hauser just went on the IL.
Yelich right to Bodie. David will take care of that. Back. Little Mother Nature. Hope you and yours are enjoying your 4th of July extended weekend. Cubs starting out on a 7-game roadie against division leaders. The Brew Crew in the Central, and then out to LA for the Dodgers over the Padres this weekend. Of course, everybody or no, remember your previous votes don't count. They start from scratch. You can vote once a day, and Steele gets struck. McCutcheon, Wisdom, 2 down. Wisdom. Justin has only had to throw 5 pitches today with a runner aboard. All of those back in the first to a couple of bats. Lead, Nelson Velasquez, his first major league home run this afternoon. Drifting down the line, and it'll stay fair, and Suzuki with room on the dirt. A chance to show the division leaders a thing or two. The Cubs actually have a better series for their last 5, including Boston, Atlanta, and St. Louis. 4 of those. Trying to crank out who has retired 10 straight, needing only 50 pitches to do it.
That's precisely spot on. That's exactly what Rossi said. Yeah, I need to get some innings out of Justin here today. Average probably right around 5 innings per start.
And that will trickle down the line inside the bag. And Urias will end a stretch of 15 consecutive. Before my Syracuse University Newhouse professor saw follows that one into the
fielders on their toes. I'm sure he's got Wilson Contreras' attention. Let him know you're in the neighborhood.
Steele dropping the bottom out of that one. Strikeout number 5. Got him there with the slider. He's been mixing in a few more of those now, JD.
Yeah, miles per hour, just a little bit different in terms of the shape of that pitch. The heater, just don't throw it in the zone.
The 0-2 hit by
pitch. That's frustrating when you've got a guy
bored after the hit batter here for the Brewers.
Williams also worked.
Those are your holds and saves. It's interesting too for a younger. Only 3 first pitch swingers this evening, and Steele will make quick work of Severth, and now 2 more here in the 5th. He's really tearing through the bottom of the order. Jonathan Davis struck out looking at a slider back in the 3rd. A 15th round pick a decade ago. 2 on here with 2 outs. The 1-1 from Steele.
Scotty was a sugar bear?
Sugar bear. Yeah. Hard to believe looking back at it now. That was like
conversations that didn't take place.
Yeah, on Zoom calls. Whoa, a motion from Steele, and he likes it. Gets his third. That leads us perfectly into our game summary, brought to you by Wintrust. They had a good battle between.
Field double for Urias for the Brewers. And, the big blow, of course, to Velasquez. First
Strikeouts today. And it's back to the top of the order. Third time.
just the occasional quick pitch. That's a pretty good pitch.
Second inning in a row now. They've gotten the lead off.
Somebody started to loosen up in the Cub bullpen as well. Probably Boxberger if they score, Gustavi if they don't.
Snap throw from Contreras, diving back in. Here's Yelich.
Williams 23. Obviously Boxberger's good to go. I assume Williams is, and Hader maybe a ground ball rate over 50% for Steele, among the league leaders.
Well, from the strike out to the ground ball. Wisdom on the move, got him. Good pickup for Patrick, 2 down. It does get Yelich into scoring position. In a row for the Brewers. Ground out and a fly out for Mike. Spins that one right at David Bodie. Steele working through it, taking care of business. 6. Well, the progression of Justin Steele continues through the month of June and into July as Justin stretches and does get the length that Rossi was looking for. This is the 3rd time. And the 1-0 lead thanks to the Nelson Velasquez. Couple of walks, a hit batter. Those are the only base runners today. Induces the infield pop-up. Corner back onto the grass, 1 down. When you're sitting in the dugout getting ready to go, or did you just worry about first man up? And
yeah, we didn't. It's a little bit pregame, but you just kind of get into the flow of the game, and you trusted your catcher to know how to execute a game.
5% four-seamers today for Steele, mostly sliders other than that. And he takes care of Caratini for the 3rd time today. Breakouts at the bottom of the order for Justin Steele. He has not allowed these guys to have much of a chance. Got
2 strikes in his second at bat, and then he hit him with a down and in slider.
Hira down the line and curving foul. He's also been efficient by how they performed in the Boston series for the most part. Just the 1 earned run allowed against the Red Sox over the weekend.
Make sure you know exactly what you want to do with this pitch.
Lost him for the 2nd time. A 2-out base runner puts the tying run aboard. The go at the righty, Hughes the lefty. In for a strike to Severino. Runner goes. Contreras will not throw down, and a stolen base for Hira. And now the pitch number 100. 4 base runners for the Brewers today.
That's a big pitch. Colton Wong.
Severino, that's a hard hit ball over the head of Ian Happ. And that will tie it up for Milwaukee. On the 2 and once swinging, it is a career high for pitches now for Justin. And he comes in with strike 1 and base.
Start to lose control.
And he loses Davis, and that will give Christian Yelich a chance.